Wake is they're tough to deal with because they're really talented offensively. And I felt we were going to have to score to escape, but certainly the difference was the start of the second half. I think we defended. We got into a good segment of defending, and we got out in transition to kind of give us breathing room. And, I thought a lot of guys really contributed. I think we were excited to play. We haven't played in a while, but we've got a few more coming at us here in a short window again.
What was halftime speech?
Yeah, wasn't much. I mean, I liked how we finished the half. We did finish the half on a pretty good rhythm, and then we started the second half, in a good rhythm. We defended. Then I think we got our concentration lapsed a little bit, and they made a run. But I'm thrilled with what we did from the foul line. We really spent a lot of time at the line, getting reps at the foul line in practice the last week, and because I just think we should be a better free throw shooting team than we have been this year. So hopefully this jump starts us from the line.
What was the plan in the second half with Devin Thomas? He was 15 and 8 in the first half.
Yeah, we were able to maybe come and help a little bit more. We came down a little more and jammed them up. You just got to be careful against these guys, though. You got to remember they're 2 points. And if you help too much and they get into making 11 or 12 threes and 44 gets going, then they may score 85. I felt we could score. And, we were going to have to score to get out of there tonight, and I thought we did.
Did you think you were going to – because he was 21 of 36 in the last 5 games.
Well, I was hoping the law of averages kicked in. He was the rookie of the week, and maybe he'd come back to earth. But he's got a big-time stroke, and he's got a beautiful future. They have really good young players. And Danny has them playing a fun style, man. They're running and scoring and doing their thing. And, we were going to have to put 80-some to win tonight, I figured.
How does a guy like Austin Torres, who doesn't play a lot of meaningful minutes in a row, all of a sudden play a bunch and stay positive enough to?
And he's got a great attitude. He's got a great head. He was really involved, and he wasn't as involved. Bonzi kind of took that spot. But that's where I think he's grown so much, and he knows we need him. He's been excellent in practice, and I thought tonight, given maybe our energy level wasn't the best all the time, he's an energy guy, especially in this building, and I thought he gave us great stuff. And I like that rotation of those three guys. We got those kind of the three-headed monster with Zach, Bonzi, and him, and you run them through there and see what's happening.
How under the weather was Pat?
Very. He had an IV in him all day today. I saw him at 4 o'clock at the pregame meal. I think he ate one chicken breast and played 30 minutes. He got a night off. I only played him 30 minutes. But he's unbelievable. I mean, the guy's a stud, man. He's just – but hopefully we can get this thing cured, and by Thursday he should be fine. It was a stomach virus. He did not practice until Monday. Practiced Monday, yesterday. Thought we were out of the woods. He woke up sick again today. But he was texting me all day. I'll be there. I'll be there, Coach. He's there. He's there.
You outscored him 21 to 7 points off turnovers. Can you just talk about the way your defense ignited?
Yeah, I thought we rotated and got our hands on some stuff tonight. I think one of the things that's probably lost is Steve Vastori was fabulous tonight because Miller McIntyre is really hard to keep out of the lane and guard, and he kept his chest on him the whole night, and then he made big shots for us throughout the night. I mean, Vastori was, I just thought, really good. It was good to see Beecham back in a rhythm. It's one of the things we attacked. Watched some film with him the other day of he had a little swagger up until maybe the last week, and we need to get that back. And I thought tonight was an important night for him to feel like he's really part of it. We need him coming off the bench, being active.
Is the pressure the biggest thing about your defense that ignites?
Well, we can pressure the ball better with Jackson and Grant. When they got their energy on, they can get up and pressure the ball. And that does help. And it starts with Demetrius. He's able to get up and get into people. And, and Steve does a real good job that too. Again, when you have a smaller lineup, you're quicker to loose balls too. And I thought we got to a lot of those loose ones. The 50-50 balls we got tonight.
With the free throw shooting, what did you do differently in practice?
Just spent more time and reps. We would shoot 5 in a row. I practiced in the pit more because I have more baskets. And I can break down 2 to a bucket, and I can get more reps. And we did that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we kept the count of the team percentage. and we were shooting about 80 in practices those days. And then we did a few game situations where we're ending practice now with game situations where someone in the white shirt's got to make a free throw, and then we got a guard to win. And we got to keep doing that. So it's one of those things you just emphasize more, and I'm thrilled to see the results. And we should be shooting that thing at a better clip from the line. It's a great weapon for us.
Do you think it's a result of a week of rest to get your
Probably helps us. A week of rest and a week to really just take your time and do it in practice. So we gave up. I didn't go in an arena a couple times because I wanted to use the pit because we've got all the buckets, and you can get, when you break, you have a 5-on-5 segment. The guys are a little winded. We'd go 5 in a row.
You mentioned the end of the half. That's not the first time this year there's been a successful end of the first half, kind of momentum into the second half. Part of it's Jaron Grant, obviously having him, but is it an emphasis this year in practice?
Yeah. One of the things they talked about, and we listed those things for improvement. They talked about starting halves well, starting practice well. But I was thrilled, and I thought our crowd helped us. Now I had to get up and do a few cartwheels to get them going, but and I made a mental note: the ones that weren't standing, when I see them at Martin's, I will confront them.
Well, they responded to Austin better than they responded to you.
And that's one of the reasons I like playing him here. I agree. That's why I like playing him. They love him. He's got them going. Keep doing your thing, Austin. Whatever it takes.
Mike, what's it like when the floor opens and Jaron's just able to start dealing the way he was in the second half?
The stuff he was doing with the ball, it's amazing when we can open that floor with him. And he is in one heck of a rhythm. He was chomping at the bit to play. Because, when you get to be a fifth-year senior, you're really tired of 2 practices in a row. You want to play games, and I don't blame him. He was like, Coach, enough of your drills, man, when the game's starting. So now we have a busy week again. He'll be happy.
His passes are so accurate. It's almost uncanny. Lots of guys get the ball to a shooter. He gets the ball to the shooter right there.
He really does.
How has that evolved over his career?
Yeah.
And what kinds of things has he done to develop it?
Well, I think he's always had the instinct of finding the open guy and being unselfish and a playmaker. That was his high school MO. As you've heard me say, I think sometimes he's too unselfish, and he gives it up too much when he can take the shot or drive it and get the foul. Now this year I think he's had a great balance point of when to drive it and get fouled or shoot the short jump shot. But I think he really prides himself on looking how a defense plays and making the right play. And he can make passes when he's in the air, turning back on his body with 2 guys draped on him, and he still delivers it to that shooting pocket for guys. I think I told this story back in media day or early in October. We're in Italy, and FIBA line, longer line, different ball. After 3 games, we're shooting 40%. I'm going, man, I thought we'd shoot it well, but we're really shooting it well. Why are we? Oh, I know why we're shooting it so well. Number 22's back. He's delivering it to Pat Connaughton. It's a clean, and when he gets it to guys, it's a horse shot a lot of times. It's a clean look, we had, you kind of had that, that epiphany, whatever, in Italy. Like, oh yeah, he gets guys open looks.
Oh yeah, and going back to last year,
he's
missed
amazing.
The points. But I think you missed the passing more.
Oh, big time. We missed the playmaking one. That, no question. That was a killer. We just really didn't have anybody who could break it down and do something. And he does it. He loves it. You heard me say, like at Clemson and many nights. And then when it's crunch time, when the stakes are really high in a game situation, God, he wants that ball all the time. And his record's pretty good at making good decisions with it.
Mike, you guys had a nice long break, and now you're getting into that stretch run. How key was this to not have a letdown to start this?
No, it was really a key. I was very worried about this game. Number one, because Wake Forest can score. And number 2, we haven't played in a week, and and Pat's sick, and who are we going to be tonight? Where's our energy level? And I didn't think our energy level was great early. It got going the end of the second half, and early in the second half. I was very worried about it, but I'm thrilled how we responded. And guys off the bench gave us some really good stuff. Bonzi, Torres, and Beach, I thought, were really good to kind of lift us when they came in.
Bonzi not backing down to any of the better forwards in the ACC.
No.
Was he like that from the moment?
Oh, he loves it.
Here?
He's a competitive guy, man. He's fearless, unafraid, loves the moment. You know, you think back to when we threw him in there against Georgia Tech in a crucial point of the season. You know, he just delivered. And ever since then, he's got the utmost respect of his teammates. And, you know, he blocks shots. He gets his hands on the ball, scores. Now, he's the one guy that was making his free throws before all the reps. I mean, you know, I put him in the Miami game when I knew they were going to foul, and he did make one of two. I mean, I just figured if he gets fouled, it's going in. But, you know, he's getting a better feel for us offensively. He's still getting a feel, but he's just a basketball player. He's so instinctive.
What did you think of Zach's performance after?
I thought, you know, foul trouble limited his minutes. I thought he was really good. He got us off to a good start. He goes 8 for 9 from the foul line, gets to the board a little bit. You know, I thought he was back in a rhythm. We just didn't see enough of it because of foul trouble. And you know what? His attitude was great. He's cheering on Torres and Colson, and that's one of the neat things we have about this team, man. Guys pulling for the other guys. It's been a really special group in that regard.
So does he run laps for missing the only one?
That's what they were saying. They were saying tomorrow he's got to do a suicide, but you know, we're gonna get right back. Well, tomorrow we got to use as an off day, but Thursday and Friday we'll go right back to our free throw routine because it's paying off for us, and it's such a great weapon, really is. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yep.